everybody, I'm Melissa and welcome back to Book Bar and welcome to another vlog. This vlog I'm going to be reading dark romances. I don't really love dark romances, but I've like not read a ton this year. Like the only ones I have read have been in like the same series. I haven't been picking up dark romances, but I've been like feeling the want to pick them up lately, maybe because it is getting into like fall and I just feel like October is like a great time to read darker romances. So yes, there's also a ton that like backlist not for dark romances that I want to read, possibly some new releases, who knows. But I know for sure in this vlog I will be reading Butcher and Blackbird by Brynne Weaver. I've heard nothing but good things about this. I know it's like two serial killers, and I mean I just love a good serial killer moment. I'm also probably going to be reading When Heroes Fall, possibly When Villains Rise in this also, by Giana Darling. I own the Mystic Box editions of these and I have heard nothing but good things about this and I want to get to it, so I will be getting to it soon. I need to just need to get to it. And then I will also be reading, I mean, these are just possibilities. I'm not going to say, because I don't know what else I'm going to read. I have like a couple on my list. Mafia Madman by Mila Finelli. Our Thing by Nikki Harris, I think it is. Morally Corrupt by Veronica Lancet. Like I have some that I've had on my Kindle for a while that I want to get to. So yeah, I don't know. You'll see when I'm reading these. I will update you all about each book as I get there. I don't know what's going to be what. You'll know when I know. Just kidding. But yeah, stay tuned for some dark romances. I'm excited to get back into my dark romance reading. It's been a while since I've had a dark romance that like sucked me in. So I'm excited. Hopefully at least one of these, if not multiple. So yeah, stay tuned. Hello. Good afternoon. I am 25-ish% of the way through Butcher and Blackbird by Brynne Weaver, and it is a dark rom-com, so I'm enjoying it. It's two serial killers, so they're both serial killers who kill other serial killers, which is fun. And it starts off like the first line is hilarious. I would tell you all, but I don't have my Kindle with me. So, and it's on my phone. And I'm recording on my phone. So, yeah. I'm having a great time with it. So it's Rowan and Sloane, and they are both serial killers. And Sloane is the Orb Weaver, and Rowan has like a bunch of different nicknames in the media. And they meet because Sloane is trapped in a cage with a dead body of a serial killer that she had previously killed, and Rowan saves her. He had come to kill said serial killer, and he found her and he saved her, and now like they were attracted to each other. It's like a year later and they're going on like a hunt of like a game of finding another serial killer, and you know, lines are gonna blur, things are gonna happen. They're gonna realize they're attracted to each other. So, but yeah, I'm only 25% in and I'm having a good time. The content warning list is extensive at the beginning, so please do know that going in. Like, check those. Be wary. Also, the dedication is hilarious, because one of the content warnings is something about accidental cannibalism, and she's in the dedication or author's note, I don't know, whichever. It says, I think it's the dedication, because it's to those of you who looked at the content warning list and said, accidental cannibalism, sign me up. This is for you. I thought it was hilarious. It's a good time. Yeah, I'm having a great time with it. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. It is warm in my car, even though it's not nice out. It's still in like the 70s, 80s here, high 70s, low 80s here in Texas. And so it is still warm in my car, even though the sun is not shining. But I'm gonna go so that I can roll my windows down and not have a bunch of horrible sound in the background. And I'll talk to you all in the next one. Hello. Good evening. I am going to do an unboxing or 3 or 4 and update you all on Butcher and Blackbird. First I'm going to do my unboxing. I have a Hello Fresh delivery, actually delivered on time this time, thankfully. I got saucy beef meatball subs, which delicious. Ooh. No, you actually do have to cook this, which is annoying, which is fine. It's just like a lunch meal. I'll cook it at home and then I'll take it for lunch. And then garlic butter shrimp scampi, delish, and Yucatan citrus turkey bowls. Sounds amazing. So I'm excited for all of this. This stuff is actually cold, thankfully. My last delivery was not. So yeah, comes in these little bags, if you don't know. And then there is protein at the bottom. Cold. But yeah, I'm going to put this away. I love HelloFresh, not sponsored by them, but I live alone, so I like that the meals are perfectly proportioned for 2 people. Then they usually make at least 2, sometimes even 3, sometimes even 4 if it's like a pasta. I can usually stretch it to like 4 days, which is great. So I have like a couple lunches and some dinners, or usually I'll do like, I usually only eat like 1 big meal a day. So if I have like, I'll have a big lunch and then I'll have like a snack for dinner basically, and like that's it. So that's generally what I do. I have some more unboxings. I have, so the time I'm filming this, it was Prime Days, and so I got stocked up on gifts and things for Christmas. One of my nieces love playing games, so I got to this. It's normally like a $20 game. It was on sale for like $5. It's Sidekicks, Disney Sidekicks, so sounds like fun. I'm sure we will have a great time playing that. Whether, I don't know, shoot. Oh, one of my nieces, her birthday is November 2nd, and then obviously Christmas is also coming, so it works. And I can also save. I mean, games are great for any gift, so I could save it for my other niece's birthday in July. Like, who knows? Then this is the big one. I got an auto press, or a heat press, not an auto press. I got a heat press. I've been wanting one so I could make more shirts and things. And then I also got some 3D color changing puff vinyl. So I don't know, hopefully keep an eye out. Maybe I'll post some stuff on my Etsy shop. And then I have one more box, which I don't remember what's in this one. We'll find out together. Oh, I do kind of remember. I got batteries because you can never go wrong with batteries. So these are AAA and AA like combo, which is good. And then a paper trimmer because mine is starting to break. So yeah, that's that. But I am 50% of the way through Butcher and Blackbird, and I am really having a great time with it. Basically, Sloan and Rowan are still like competing in these games. There was a scene, I mean, the accidental cannibalism scene came up, and it's like kind of hilarious. It's gross, obviously. I mean, it's disgusting. It's cannibalism, but it's fun. The way Brynne Weaver writes it makes it funny. So I'm having a good time with it. You can see that they're starting to like fall for each other, and like they want to just be around each other and not just playing this game. And like, I mean, there's some stalker tendencies, some vibes, but I'm having a good time. I'm really enjoying it. I can totally see this being 5 stars. So I'm gonna go because I need to clean up my mess that I just made in my kitchen, and I will talk to you all when I get to 75%. Hello, I am 75% of the way through Butcher and Blackbird, and I am obsessed, like absolutely obsessed with this book, this romance. It's just the way they care for each other, the you're mine vibes, the things that he has said to her. Also, it's Joe Arden, who is just, he is superior when it comes to male narrators. So, loving it, having a great time. I don't want to say much because I am 75% in and I don't want to spoil anything. But they are like finally together. And I'm very concerned for what's going to happen in the next 25%. But I'm having a great time. I'm loving it. I cannot imagine it being less than 5 stars. But, you know, sometimes the end does break it. But I'm going to go because I want to go finish it. And need to get it done because tonight I'm going to see the Taylor Swift movie, which I think when this vlog goes out, it's going to be like a whole month have passed, but it's fine. But I'm going to see the Taylor Swift movie with a bunch of coworkers tonight, so that'll be fun. But I'm going to go so I can go back to work because I am off tomorrow, so I can't really take a lunch. I mean, I could take a lunch, but I just want to get everything done so that my coworkers, so that my desk doesn't have a bunch of stuff like out there waiting. It's all taken care of. It's all done, dusted, good to go. I'm only off for one day. It's a lot. So I'm going to go and I will talk to you all when I get to the end. Good evening. I just got home from the Taylor Swift movie, and earlier today I finished Butcher and Blackbird, and no surprise, 5 stars, absolutely adored it. Why can't I think? Basically, Sloane and Rowan are just perfection. The like 3rd act breakup that happened was very like minimal, but it was sad. Like I cried. Like the things Rowan said to Sloane made me cry. But yeah, I had a great time. 5 stars. Definitely very much the content warnings are extensive and for good reason. They needed to be. There's a lot of craziness that happens, so yes. But I'm gonna go because I need to eat something that's not sparkly popcorn, and because that's what I had at the movie. And I'm off tomorrow, which is great. So I don't have to like go to bed early or anything. Normally, I mean, it's already after 9 o'clock. So normally I'd be like rushing to go to bed, but I have all day. I have all night. So I'm going to go and I'll talk to you all when I read my next dark romance. Hello. I'm 20-ish% of the way through When Heroes Fall by Giana Darling, and I don't know, it's taken me a while to get into it, but I could see where it's going and I could see that I might like it. I do feel like Giana Darling tends to overwrite. Like she puts, like her writing is very like flowery and pretty, and she puts a lot of things, like she said silken sushi or silken fish like 3 times in one paragraph, which was just a little much for me. But that's 25% in. Like that's really my like biggest complaint. This follows Elena, who is a lawyer and gets a call from her sister Cosima, and she needs Elena to help her friend Dante. Cosima asks Elena to help out her friend Dante, who is a capo for the mafia, and yeah, so Elena is going to help out on his case to see what she can do to get him off. Yeah, I'm having a good time with it. I'm wearing my blanket hoodie thing. It's massive. It makes me look massive. I don't really care. But yeah, I am having a decent time with it. I am excited to see what happens and continue. But I'm gonna go so I can keep reading. And I'll talk to you all in the next one. I am 50% of the way through When Heroes Fall by Giana Darling, and I'm starting to have a better time with it than I was. I still don't think it's a favorite, but it is pretty good. So I read The Affair, which is Elena's sister, Giselle, and Elena's fiance at the time. And they like meet in Mexico and have like a week-long affair. And I only read the first book. I only read The Affair. I didn't love it. It was Giana Darling's like first book. And then because I had wanted to go in order. I wanted to read The Affair, the Evolution of Sin trilogy, and then the Enslaved duet, and then this duet. Well, I just decided I wanted to just jump into this. And I'm not gonna lie, like, I didn't like the sister Giselle in the first book, because I was like, I mean, she didn't know that she was sleeping with her sister's fiance. Because they're not close. But the way that, and everyone's like, oh, Cosima's so great. The sister that's from the Enslaved duet, which I know some horrible things happened to her. She's stolen, like she's sent into sex slavery. But just the way that she's like, get over it to her sister, who, I know it's been like a year, but still, like, how do you just get over being humiliated like that? Like, having your fiance fall in love, and like, there's a lot more to it than just him cheating on her. Like, he's into certain stuff and she wasn't into it, and her sister's just like, get over it. And it's kind of like, F you. No, she shouldn't have to just get over it. They shouldn't have lied to her. As soon as they, like, when her sister realized that she had slept with him, she should have said. And I don't know how it all plays out, but I don't think it plays out where her sister just the next day is like, oh, hey, just so you know, I had a week-long affair with your future husband. I think they lie about it and like go all behind her back. And her younger sister's just like, oh yeah, just get over it. And Dante is kind of a dick. Like, everyone's like, oh, Dante's so great. He's so sweet. He's kind of a dick. He's like, you don't know what your sister's been through. Well, they don't know what she did for them either. Like, when she was young, she talks about how she shielded them from the mafia when they were in Italy. I don't know. It's just, it's bugging me that it's very much like, I understand why Elena is an ice queen. I get it. I understand the way Elena feels. I have felt that aloneness that she feels, and like being like set apart from everyone else. I get where she's coming from. And everyone's just like, she needs to just get over it. She needs to not be so, like, ice queeny. She needs to be nicer. And it's like, you don't know what she's been through. You don't know what's going on in her life. You just see what you see on the outside. And it pisses me off. So, I don't know. We'll see how it continues. But it's pissing me off for now. So, I don't know. I'm going to go because I need to do some laundry. And I want to read, but I am in a rage right now. So, I'm gonna go. I will talk to you all in minutes when I get to 75%. Hopefully I don't yeet this book across the room because it's too pretty. So, I'll talk to y'all in the next one. Hello. I am 75% of the way through When Heroes Fall by Giana Darling. And I'm having a good time with it. Better than I was when I ranted at the 50% mark. I'm still not, I still hate her family. Like, I don't know. I'm sure I could read the second book, The Consequence and the Affair, and The Secret and the Consequence, I think is what the last two are. But I mean, honestly, I didn't like the sister or Sin in the first book, The Affair. I didn't like them. I thought they were awful. And I'm sure I could read Cosima's book and probably fall in love. But I don't know. I really don't like her family. Her brother, like, straight up admitted that he sided with her sister. And I don't know. I'm sure it'll play out and they'll have, like, a family heart-to-heart conversation. But you know what? F them. Tell them to all go shove it up their own asses. Is how I feel. Because if my siblings ever treated me like that, nah, we throwing hands. I'm done. F them. Luckily, I have two brothers, so I don't think they would ever steal my fiance, but, you know, you never know. But yeah, I don't know. It just, that, like, I just really hate her family, and I'm kidding. Like, I get it. Dante is really, like, wanting to help her and be there for her and do things for her, so. And I think he's starting to see, like, that what he's heard from Cosima isn't all that there is. Like, there's more going on that he's not aware of. So, I'm hoping to finish this tonight. We'll see. I have no plans. I'm probably gonna have to cook dinner, but I have no other plans. And yeah, I'm gonna go because I am kind of hungry. So I'm gonna go cook dinner, and then I'm gonna read because that's what I want to do. So I'll talk to you all in the next one. Hello, good evening. I finished When Hair is Fall, and I have complicated feelings about it. I'm gonna put it down so I can take my makeup off. But ultimately, I'm giving it 4 stars because we'll see how the second half goes. Because obviously, it's a duet. But I don't know. There's just some things that really, really bother me. I know, like, I get it. Family dynamics are complicated. I would never understand. I have a great relationship with my family. But the absolute betrayal of what Elena's family did and how they treated her after how she reacted to being cheated on by her fiance and her sister. Like, you're gonna tell me you wouldn't be vicious and say bitchy things to someone if they did that to you? I'm sorry, but what world are you living in? And I know she didn't know all the things that Kazuma did for her family until like later. And I don't know. And like, spoiler, I mean, this book's 2 years old, so I hope you've read it if you're interested, but I'll put a spoiler if I remember. Hopefully I remember. Bitch just gave up her whole life for a man. Like, everything she's been working for. And I get it. It's beautiful. Like, her life's not the same without him. She doesn't want to go back to the way she was before him. But, like, I don't know. I'm just mad. And we'll see. We'll see how it all plays out in the second book. But, I don't know. I'm not, like, jumping in to get into it because I'm just angry. And yeah. So, 4 stars. Potentially could go down, potentially could go up. So we'll see how I feel after the second book. But I will not be reading that in this vlog because I have other books I want to read. So I'm gonna go and finish getting ready for bed because I need to do something else that's not going to cause me to rage because I'm currently in a rage. So I'll talk to y'all in the next one. Hi, good evening. I look awful because I was in bed with the lights out and I got 25% of Dark Notes by Godwin, and I was going to switch to a different book on my, because I'm reading that on my iPad because I have it from the library, and I was going to switch to my Kindle, and my Kindle died and I don't feel like charging it, and I cannot get comfortable enough to just fall asleep. So I'm going to go back to reading, but I have to update the vlog before I can do that. So that's why I look this way. But I'm 25% of the way through Dark Notes by Godwin. I knew it was student teacher, and I don't know how I feel about it yet. We'll see. So it's Ivory is the heroine, and she is from the wrong side of the tracks. She's from a bad area in New Orleans, and she goes to this special preparatory school for music, and her dream is to go to this one conservatory in New York, and that conservatory pays for everything. It doesn't matter where what your socioeconomic status is, no matter what you are, whether you are a student whose parents had millions of dollars to send you to all the nicest schools, or whether you are slumming it, you got to go to the school for free. And that's her dream. Only problem is the teacher that was going to get her there is now retired. Well, when we learn from Emmerich, who is the new teacher, we learn why she had to retire. She was kind of forced into retirement because the headmaster, or whatever she is, wants her son to go to the same conservatory, and only like one student from the school is going to get in. And she's willing to play dirty and get him in at any cost, and that cost would be Emmerich being employed. Something happened at his old school. We don't know what happened. I don't think it was with the student. It sounds like it was with a teacher. So we'll see. But he's basically said, like, poor girl, she's not going to get to go because I'm going to make sure that that kid gets to go. So we'll see what happens with this. But Ivory has a rough home life. Her brother is physically abusive. His best friend is sexually abusive. And, like, the boys at school are all, they take what they want from her. And she doesn't push back. And so it's very sad. And I'm excited because I know that there will be sexual healing in this, because she's clearly had a rough go of it. So I'm excited to see how that all plays out. But yeah, I'm gonna go and read, because I hopefully can fall asleep if I keep reading. Maybe I'll finally get comfortable. I'll talk to you all on the next one. Hello, good afternoon. I am 50% of the way through Dark Notes by Pam Godwin, and I am loving it. I have been super nervous to read this one because I don't love student teacher. I used to be a teacher. Student teacher gives me the ick a little bit. But I am just absolutely obsessed with this book so far. It is so good. Like, I just don't even want to say anything because I don't want to give anything away. Like, I went into this completely I know there's one scene that's probably going to break my heart future, because I know that there is animal cruelty in this. But that's the only thing I really knew, other than it was student teacher. And I do know that there's, like, BDSM in it. But it is so wonderfully written. It's not a wonderful story because it's tough. It's a heavy book. Like, the stuff that Ivory goes through is rough. Lots of talk of SA and the R word. Lots of talk of SA and other things. And yeah, it's a heavy book, but I am obsessed. Like, this might end up being, like, this might take over as my, like, favorite book of the year. And I don't know, I'm really loving it. So, but it's not dark, but it is. Like, it's dark because it's heavy. And, like, the topic's dark, but, like, I don't feel like it's, like, a dark romance. Like, there's no, like, murder happening or anything like that. So, but I'm gonna go because I need to pick up pizza for my work. And yeah, I will update you all when I get to 75%. Hello, good afternoon. I am all dressed up crazy. It's not Halloween, but my niece is having a Barbie birthday party, and I am Disco Barbie. So my hair was nice and big, but it fell flat, of course. Humidity, thank you, Texas. But that's not why I'm here to talk. I'm here to say I am 75% of the way through Dark Notes by Pam Godwin, and I'm loving it. We just had the first actual, like, penetration scene, and it's so beautiful. Definitely, like, healing through sex in this, and it's so good. Like, I don't know, but I am, like, I know what the conflict is gonna be, and I'm, like, nervous for it, so, because it's a student teacher romance. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go because it's hot in my car, and I need to get back to the party. So I'll talk to you all when I finish Dark Notes. Hello, good evening. I have finished Dark Notes by Pam Godwin, and although it is not a favorite of the year, I mean, it's up there, but it didn't, like, overtake my top favorite of the year. It is still fantastic and 5 stars, and I was pleasantly surprised about the third act, what I thought was going to be the third act complication, because it is a student teacher romance, so you know how those things are. But it was not like that, and yeah, it was great. I had a good time with it. I really enjoyed it. The way it all played out, I did cry a little bit when everything happened with, I think his name was Lorenzo. I don't remember, the bad guy. The evil guy who did bad things to Ivory, but yeah, and you know, Emmerich may have been a little bit darker than we all thought. He may be into some things that unaliving people that harm Ivory that I didn't know he would be. But you know, we stand it. We stand it in this house. So, just kidding. Only in fiction. Wow, I don't know what is happening with my hair, but it is bedtime. So, I'm gonna shower, go to bed, and I'll talk to you all when I read my next book. Good afternoon. I am 25% of the way through That Sick Love by Jescie Hall, and I don't know how I feel about it. It is a stalker romance, so that's why I'm reading it, because I felt like get a good, you know, I have a serial killers, mafia, and just like taboo dark, and then this would be dark because it's a stalker. So yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. So it's Arrow and Brynne, and Arrow is a stalker, and he has some secrets. He like wears a mask because his face is very recognizable, because I'm guessing. I mean, I'm only 25% in, so I don't think that this is much of a spoiler. I'm thinking that he is Saint's bastard brother. Saint is like this guy whose family is trying to kill Brynne because she's like the first female to do anything in the church. It's interesting. I don't know. Very like religious trauma type stuff. So I don't know. It's interesting. We will see how I feel about it at the end. But I feel like he's definitely the son of someone prominent, and I'm thinking it's Saint's dad. So yeah, I'm gonna go because I want to keep reading, and I will talk to you all in the next one. I am 50% of the way through That Sick Love, and I don't really have any other feelings past what I felt at the first 25%. We did learn Arrow's true parentage, and I was correct in my assumption. And yeah, he's just psycho, and she's kind of a psycho, but like not. I don't know. I feel like she's very, like, she wants to be strong, but she's not. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna finish it, probably. I don't know. I might end up DNFing it. I'm not loving it. I'm really not. I don't know if it's just, but it is Joe Arden. The audiobook is Joe Arden, and he is chef's kiss, like amazing. I gave my one of my really good friends, my cousin's nanny, who is also like my cousin-in-law, because she's my cousin's wife's cousin, but we've become really good friends. And I gave her, and she's like into dark romances, so I gave her Butcher and Blackbird because I bought it immediately after finishing it. And so I gave it to her, and I was telling her about it, and I was telling her about the audiobook and how it was this narrator Joe Arden, and then I showed her his TikTok, and she went feral practically for his voice. So I mean, I know it's not just me. Joe Arden has a phenomenal voice, and so I might finish it just because I love listening to him in my ears. But I don't know. I'm really sad that this is the last book of this vlog, because I feel like I'm ending on a low note when like 2 of the 4 books were like high notes, fantastic, new favorites. But I don't know. But I'm gonna go because I don't want to talk to you anymore. And football's on, and so I'm watching football. This game is actually kind of trash, but I enjoy watching football, so there's that. I also need to go to bed and like shower and all that fun stuff. So I will talk to you all when I get to 75% of this book. I might wait till 50. We'll see. If I have no thoughts, I might just wait till 100%, but we'll see. But yeah, I will talk to you all in the next one. Hello, I am 75% of the way through That's Sick Love, and it has gotten better. I am enjoying it this much more. Their Arrow and Brynne's mission goal is to take down the church, and I like the way they're planning on doing it. There is talks of a essay to a young boy, so do you know that? But it's good so far. I'm liking it more than I was. I was thinking it was gonna be like a 3-star, 2 or 3-star. Now I'm thinking like 3.5, 4-star. We'll see. But it is very heavy and dark. There has been lots of interesting moments. Some knife play, blood, you know, just general darkness. So yeah, I'm gonna go because I want to continue reading and I need to go back to work. So I will talk to you all in the next one. Hello, good evening. I am here to talk about my final thoughts of That Sick Love by Jescie Hall, and also close out the vlog because I'm tired. But yeah, so I ended up finishing That Sick Love, and I'm giving it 3.5 stars. Probably rounded down to 3 stars on Goodreads. I don't know. It was a lot going on, and like, I just don't know. Like, I felt like it was all very predictable, and like Arrow's motivations just didn't make sense to me, and the fact that she ended up only being 18 and he was 29, and like he had been following her for a while, like that's just creepy. Like he had to wait until she was 18. Like, I don't know, I just felt icky about that. Like why not make it opposite? Like, make her seem like she's 18, but actually in reality she's 20. Yeah, make her think she's 18, but in reality she's 20. Not the other way around. Because that was just icky to me. Like, he had been following her for a while, and she was only, like, she was young. So, I don't know, 3.5 stars. Because I did think it was interesting, and like the whole like taking down of the disgusting men in the, like, that had done horrible things in the church, and that just because you're a person of God does not necessarily make you a good person. I liked those conversations because I agree. Not everyone who, like, there are horrible people in religion. There are horrible people that don't have religion, but there are people that hide behind their religion and are just not good people. And this book exposed some of that stuff. I mean, not that it exposed it. Everyone kind of knows about that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what I'm saying anymore. I probably just offended like 30,000 people. But that's okay. So yeah, 3.5 stars for that. And overall, I mean, I had a good time. I read some good dark romances. I loved Butcher and Blackbird, and I really enjoyed Dark Notes. Both of those, 5 stars, both fantastic. And When Heroes Fall, like I said, like, I don't know. I'm still mad. Like, my rage issues are still there for some of those parts. And I haven't wanted to continue. I'm sure I will. I mean, I won't not continue. And then That's Sick Love, I don't know. I don't know if, had I read the book, I probably would have liked it even less. Just Joe Arden is chef's kiss. So I don't know. I might need to try another Jescie Hall book she might not be the author for me, and that's okay. Not every author has to be for every person. So we'll see. I do know I did get the like booktube bestie box from Dark and Quirky, and she has a book in there. So I'll probably read that one, and we'll see how I feel about it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that stalker romances are really for me. So, but I did realize I still do like dark romance, even though I haven't been picking it up nearly as much as I had in the past. And like now I'm like it's making me want to read more dark romances. Like I was like looking through Goodreads or through Amazon, like through the Kindle charts and like through the Kindle store, and there were a ton that sounded fantastic, like mafia books or other just like dark books that just sound really good. So who knows? Keep an eye out. I might do this again. But yeah, I'm gonna go because this vlog is long enough. And if you made it to the end of this, leave me a knife emoji because, you know, a little stabby stab in my books never hurt nobody. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the fun stuff. It really helps me out. And I'll talk to y'all in the next one. Bye.